Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing. Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yellow.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. Chance.
15.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
I'm on.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Just like that.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. First down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stay with your man. Twist. 43.
54's Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Watch the shit.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
He's coming. 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run on 1st down. It's White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Watch 54. They're not ready for this, man.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wells. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set, ready? 18, Gator. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Break. Go 58 to the mic. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Come on, set. 30 base. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Slam, slam. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Mason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Line 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Mike, 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Sunday.
54. Mike, 54. Oh, yeah.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
No.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. On the run, this is Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Mason. Finding Gabriel, complete. That one good for 24 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Switch up, switch up.
To throw on 2nd down, Mason. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason. And he completes it to Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Ready. 60 or.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
Watch the slant.
Cut. Ready.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 2, Mason. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
65. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Hey, Ribble.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Block 54. Block 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going to beat him.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
54. They can't hang with us.
Yellow. 180.
Mike 54.
Right here, right here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 30 base.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Let's go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
That's the way. Check 3.
Greystone, Travis.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Ready. 8, read.
59. Are you getting ahead? Wide. Get wide.
Lee Griffin.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because
that's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 50 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a carry for White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yellow. Circle on, AE.
Check back, check back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Begin to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
On 2nd down now. It's White, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. James White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes going to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Get off the field. Let's get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Mason. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on second down, Mason. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Drop deep.
Hey, Charlie.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Get your swerve on.
From the gun, Mason. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
54, watch 54. It's our time. It's our time. 36, 36.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The 17-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Yes, Mike.
You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this?
Ready, ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, Mason. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Yellow. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. I'm scared.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.